Hello everyone, my name is Sagar. So in this video, we'll start using our SysOperation framework. So just a brief introduction about SysOperation framework. Here we need to define three classes. Data contract, that is actually useful to get parameters. And we have main one service class where we put our business logic. And then we have the controller class, which is actually the main entry to run our code. So we'll not directly jump towards using all these three classes. Then we have UI builder classes as well. So first of all, we'll start with basic examples, and then we'll keep making it more complex, and we'll keep adding more scenarios later. So in this video, I'm not going to use my data contract. So we'll be simply creating a simple batch that will simply display something that we'll see. Okay, now to create you need a controller class. Okay, so the controller class is nothing, it's your main class only, like the runnable class only. So what I can do, I can say here controller, or I will say this as SC controller, and I'm going to simply add this controller here. You also need to create action menu item for everything, but as I'm not doing, this is just a demo. Okay, so I'm going to remove this. Alright, so I can simply remove this. I will say this as normal class. Okay, now this is the controller class. So you'll need to write extension of SysOperation service controller. Alright, so let me save this. Now what I will do, I will create a main service class as well. This would be my normal class, no main method, because here I'll be putting my business logic. I will say C service class, something like this. I will simply click on add button here. And inside my service class, here you need to extend the service class, because then only your compiler will know SysOperation service base. Let me write again, extends SysOperation service base. So here I have extended this SysOperation service base, and then so I will define a function here. Let me say the function as public void process operation. I can keep any name, but I'm keeping this one. Here I will simply display an info message. I will say this is my first batch job. And I need to do certain transformation here. Alright, just give me a second here. Alright, so here I've completed this. Now with this controller method, I'll need to reference my actual class. So how we can do that? So I'm going to create a new construct here. So what I mean by this, I will say the public static. I will say my class name, that is SC controller, and I'm going to use a construct here. I will open this, and I'm going to simply return a new instance. I will say SC controller. That's it, and I'm going to save it. Now what I can do, I can create an object here. So I will say SC controller. I will keep the object name as controller, and I will say SC controller scope resolution sign, and I will call my construct here. So now the call will go and it is going to call my construct. Now here, what you will need to do, you can define this public void new. Inside this new method, you need to define. So there are multiple ways to do this. So I'm going to use this param class name. Because this is the main entry class, this is your main controller class. So now you need to specify where actually our code should run, because the main business logic is available inside your service class. So you need to call your service class. So first of all, you need to tell what would be your class name. So for that, you can use your class str function, and then you can give name of your class, that is SC service class. Now here you have only specified what is your class name. Now you need to also tell what would be your method name. So to get your method name, you can simply use method str. Then here you need to specify your class name. My class name is SC service class. What is my method name? It is coming automatically here, that is process operation. And then here also you have one thing, that is param execution mode. We'll discuss this later, but for now you can say that you can run it synchronously. So this is operation SysOperation execution mode. Yes, here you have multiple options, that is synchronous, reliable asynchronous, schedule batch or synchronous. Synchronous is used when you want to actively work with the UI async, and reliable async is something you want to run at backend. So for now I'll say let it be a synchronous one, and here I'll say this dot param show dialog, even though this is not going to helpful, but you'll need to write this. I will tell you more in next upcoming videos. And let me save this, and we are going to do a build, and we'll see. So I'll do a build now. Alright guys, here we need to call our start operation only, then only it will work. So I'm going to call this. I will do a build now. So guys, the build is completed. I simply run my controller class, and here we are not getting any kind of label because we haven't overridden the caption and description. We'll do it in our next videos, and when you will click OK, so you will see this info message, that is my first batch job that we have written our actual code inside our service class. This was the very basic and the simplest example of your SysOperation. Let me reiterate what we did. We wrote a main class and we extended it with SysOperation service controller. Then we created a construct here. Inside our construct, we simply return this particular class, and then we defined our new. Inside our new, we need to tell what would be our class name, our method name, what would be its execution time, and we are also saying that we want a dialog as well. So then we go to our service class, and here we have simply written a one line of display, just a info message. So from our next videos, we'll make it complicated, or we'll try to go with the full flow. So thanks for watching this video.